how the universe came into existence. Some believe that it was created in the remote past, and others say that it has always been around. Present-day science estimates that the universe is about 14 billion years old and suggests that it exploded into being in a
million stars and trillion planets. Wow! अरे भाई क्या हो गया? स्टार फट गया.
According to this theory, all of the matter in the universe may have been concentrated in a single object no larger than a marble. Suddenly, for a reason we don't yet know, it blew up, becoming a universe unbelievably hot and expanding, and then gradually cooling down. When it was born, it was all energy and gravity, the force of attraction, and some of this energy turned into what we know as matter. This primordial matter gave birth to the elements. Hydrogen and helium were formed in the first 30 minutes or so. The stars later formed, they produced the other elements. After expanding and cooling for millions of years of its infancy, the universe entered the equivalent of its early childhood. A lot of interesting things began to happen. The attraction of gravity brought some of the matter together into immense clumps, here and there. These clumps of gas and dust eventually collapsed and became galaxies. The hydrogen and helium gases in the galaxies broke up into smaller clouds. From these clouds, the first stars in the galaxies were born. Most of the stars that formed early were supermassive. But they lasted just a few million years, then blew up in supernovae. Curiously, all the elements to form life were produced inside the hot interiors of these massive stars. When they exploded, those elements were flung out into the extreme coldness of interstellar space. The blast of these supernovae also triggered the formation of new stars, a second generation. By the time the universe was a few billion years old, it was markedly different from what it had been just after the Big Bang. The simple state of radiant energy present at the time of its formation had grown into a massive collection of billions and billions of galaxies. Some of these galaxies are spiral, some elliptical.
इसके अंदर अपनी दुनिया है. इसमें से जो एक्स गैलेक्सी थी ना पहले वाली उसमें.
Generation after generation of stars were born, produced elements for life, such as carbon, oxygen, and iron, and eventually died. As it has continued to expand for billions of years, the universe has become thin and dispersed and extremely cold. Hundreds of years ago, we believed that Earth was the center of the universe. Then science proved that our planet and other planets actually revolve around our sun. Today, we know that the sun itself is but one star among 400 billion stars that make up our Milky Way galaxy. And that our galaxy, though composed of hundreds of billions of stars, can seem insignificant when we realize that it is just one among hundreds of billions of galaxies in the universe. Our Milky Way galaxy formed about 1 billion years after the Big Bang, making it some 13.2 billion years old. The most ancient stars within it are about 10 billion years old, and the youngest are just a few million years old. In fact, baby stars are being born even today. Our sun is a middle-aged star, 4.5 billion years old. It was born from a cloud of gas and dust, which we call a solar nebula. The birth of the sun was brought about by the explosive death of a nearby star. Shock waves from the explosion of the dying star triggered the formation of the solar system. Most of the gas and dust in the cloud went to form the sun, and a small amount collected to form rings and debris around it. Most of the material in the rings then coalesced to form planets.
उसके बाजू में चांद था।
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Smaller leftover bits of matter became dwarf planets like Pluto, asteroids, and comets.
ये बीच वाला सूरज है।
Of the 8 planets, only the 3rd planet, Earth, is located in a zone where life can thrive. Unlike Venus, it is not so close to the sun that water boils away, nor is it so far away that water freezes into ice, as on Mars. Water in its liquid state is essential for life to arise and to evolve. The Earth was initially very hot, and there was no atmosphere. In the course of time, the outer surface cooled into a hard crust, encasing a core of molten rock. In many places, the liquid interior broke through the crust as volcanoes and spewed out red-hot lava and gases. These gases formed Earth's first atmosphere. One theory holds that clouds in this early atmosphere showered rain